Shade Duke Jackson, back at it again. And this is the On the Couch series. I did this before on another channel, but I'm going to move it over to the Kenganda channel. And the first episode is going to be with the manager of Kenganda, Joanita. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good, guys? My name is Joanita Maya, and I'm the manager of Kenganda, like you mentioned.
All right.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you for
today we're
having
going to
me.
be talking about why feminism is needed in Africa, or in particular in Uganda. Okay, this is very interesting. Why is feminism needed in Africa?
First off, let's start off. When we want to explain feminism, it's all about having equal rights as women in a world, in a country dominated by men. So what feminism stands for is fighting for equal rights, that women should have equal rights with men. Now, let's talk about Uganda, for example. Did you know way before, ages ago, women were not allowed to eat chicken, they were not allowed to eat eggs, they were not allowed to look at their husbands when serving food, they were not allowed to talk to their husbands straight in the face, they were not allowed to look at them, they were not allowed to be seen in social gatherings. They were allowed, like the only thing men wanted from women was to just cook and give birth, and that was it. And the feminism that's coming up in Uganda is to change the narrative that, you know what, a woman can also do something in this country. Yes.
What inequalities, or should I say, what rights are women looking for in Uganda that they don't feel that they currently have?
Yeah. So we're going to start off with equal rights at the workplace. First of all, Uganda as a country lacks in that area. Like, there's so many women coming out to accuse their bosses of rape. There's so many women coming out to accuse their bosses, ask them to do something for a favor, for a raise, to get something in return. That, you know, the boss is not going to look at your work as you know, the boss is going to see you as someone who's not intelligent, but he instead wants to see you as a woman who is incapable of doing anything, and then he wants to get something out of it, like most bosses are in this country.
Now, for the record,
Yeah.
am I a boss like that?
No, you're actually a great boss. No complaints there.
Y'all heard that, right?
No complaints there. But most Ugandan bosses are not, they're not it. And the other right would be basically men looking at women and thinking, oh yeah, she's in the right job. Did you know in most countries in Uganda, some women can't apply for some jobs?
Like what are the jobs they can apply for?
Well, I'm not going to attack a particular organization that I would have liked to mention, but there's a job that, you know, it's basically to do with electricity, and the ladies can't apply for that particular job because it's all about climbing poles.
Okay.
But a lady can also climb a pole. I mean, they have the equipment to do that. Like, just because she's a lady, like, no, oh, you're not climbing that. You know, to like fix an electric pole and whatnot. So yeah, we, like the feminists in Uganda, want to, you know, have the same playing field with the men. That's basically it.
Okay. Now I do know that there's women in the military in Uganda, right?
Yeah, a few. It's like 5%.
5%.
Yeah, out of 100, mind you, out of 100 is 5% of women in the military.
Do women want to be in the military?
They do. Okay, it's going to be a 50-50. Some do, some don't, because most of it look at it as, you know, it's the military. I mean, they could kill you. You could die and leave behind a family and whatnot. But then some do it, and then what happens is you do apply for the military, and then they give you a desk position, like be a secretary to this, lieutenant, you know, like not being in the field out there fighting for your country.
I see.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because I know that Uganda is developing quite rapidly. Your neighbors in Kenya, which is doing better economically also, and some aspects of the culture of business. I've met some Kenyan women, and a lot of Kenyan women are looking to kind of get educated, you know, go to University of Nairobi and Moi University. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but a lot of them are looking to enter the industry.
Yeah.
Kind of put their needs first.
Yeah.
In comparisons to the past, where women might be looking to get married first.
Yeah.
And be attached to family. I see that trend is also changing in Uganda too, where a lot of women are looking to get more into the industry.
Yeah.
I know that you participate in some co-working spaces.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of things like that, like a lot of meetups, a lot of startup things.
Yeah.
You also seem like a woman that's not really concerned about marriage right now.
Yeah.
Is that this new wave of feminism responsible for that?
Let's first start from the top by saying, did you know that most universities, the girls beat the boys? Like most girls are performing better than the boys.
Okay.
Most girls have the first class degrees. Most girls are getting the awards to go and study abroad and whatnot. So yeah, Ugandans actually, Ugandan girls or Ugandan women actually catching up and doing more, investing in themselves, let's say. And we also have women empowerment seminars and get-togethers where women come together and share ideas how to be financially stable, how to put their mental health first. Basically, we have more and more women empowerment gatherings coming up than there was in the years before. Yeah. And to add on that, I mean, marriage, it's a personal choice. Personally, I think before you jump into marriage, you should be financially stable. Not all the way, but you should be able to take care of yourself before you go and be with the other person and you can't take care of the other person or you can't take care of yourself. Because what if something happens to the other person, then how do you survive in this country? So it's not that feminism is telling girls put books first and then marriage later. We actually started with some married girls. Like the people who are actually married and they're attending school. I think marriage is not with feminism. It's a different thing. It's what you choose as a person. Maybe you grew up not seeing the best examples of marriage and you don't want to go down that path. Maybe you're still looking for Mr. Right because you know that's hard to find in this country. And maybe you just, as a person, don't want to be with any other person. You just want to be alone. And that's not being caused by feminism.
Why is Mr. Right hard to find in Uganda?
Because Ugandan men are just a different kind of breed. That's all.
Why are they different?
Because Ugandan men have their own issues. I don't want to bash all of them. A few of them are cheats. A few of them are just rude. A few of them are arrogant. I could go on and on, but
I mean, I probably disagree because black men and African men are perfect, so
they're not perfect.
We don't make those mistakes.
Not at all. Did you know most Ugandans believe in polygamy? Like no Ugandan girl is going to get with you if you're just going to replace out someone else. It makes no sense.
So you don't think that polygamy is a good thing?
It's who thinks it's a good thing?
Me.
Who? Why would you
I'm
think?
not even Ugandan. I think it's a good thing.
That's it. You see,
me and your sister talked about this before. She actually agrees with polygamy ideology.
But she's not me. Not every Ugandan wants, like, it's just a bad idea. And
Why?
most Ugandan men, listen, our forefathers and our grandparents and great grands and whatnot, all join polygamy. Like, all have many wives. It's the Ugandan way. It was the Ugandan way. Having 4 wives, having 18 children, and they're all like one big family, and that's a lie. And in this new age, no girl wants to be the other woman. Like, that's why it's hard to date in Uganda. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think that feminism will turn maybe into something more catastrophic, like it has in certain parts of the West and Africa?
Well, it could. I'm going to give it a half-half. It could. First of all, some people have taken feminism to be a we hate men and a whole men bashing gathering, or it's like a whole we hate men group or something. But that's not the case. But there are people, for example, a girl has come out of a relationship, she's bitter, and then there's like a train, feminism, it's passing by, she's like, ooh, okay. She goes onto the train, and then it's all that hate and that bitterness that she's using to sugarcoat feminism with. You get? She's hurting, she's bitter, and she has found the right portal. Like, oh, we hate men. This is it. Let's hate men. But that's not what feminism is about. Feminism is about helping the other lady. Feminism is about advocating for equal rights for women.
Do you think that the average Ugandan man is trying to hold women back?
Yeah.
The average guy?
Yes.
He's holding women back.
Listen.
How is he holding women back?
Let's start with schools. Did you know that my high school, the high school I went to, we would have boys distract us in class. They make noise, they're hitting on you, they do all sorts of things. And then when it's time to go, the girls' dormitory, they would lock it because, security, and they don't want boys to go to that side of the dormitory. What would these boys do after they locked our dormitory and we've gone to sleep? They would go back to class and read. Not that it's a bad thing to read, but you see how they look out
They
for
would go there and
themselves.
study.
Yeah.
They'll disrupt your studies and they go study themselves.
Yeah, when you've gone to sleep. You see how bad that is? So you see, the average Ugandan man will most of them will think of themselves. I don't want to bash them or whatnot, but they'll put themselves first. Like, oh, the Uganda no agenda kubali, like go aside, like let me go ahead. You get? Yeah, but not all of them are like that. There's some nice ones that really support feminism and they support the culture out there and the woman out there. Yeah.
So, in other words, feminism is definitely needed in Uganda.
So much, 100%.
100%.
100% needed. Not the we hate men feminism, because that's choice feminism. That's different. That's like a whole other group of women who need to first heal and then come out as healed and, you know, take on another role. But this other part of feminism that is putting the the girl child out there, is putting women out there, advocating for equal rights, teaching women skills and whatnot, teaching a woman how to be financially stable, how to be independent, how to do things that, you know, can help them, you know, stay afloat in this economy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's enough for the interview that I had today. Go ahead and shout yourself out, Instagram. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah. So you can all follow me on Instagram at Joanita Maya, and I'll give you a follow back. Thank you.
Keep it real, Kenganda forever. We out.